welcome.
Yes, ma'am.
That's good. Welcome back. It's been a while, Jubaer. How do you pronounce your name? I hope I pronounced it correctly.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi, Aneesh. Jubaer,
Hi, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Hello.
did I pronounce your name correctly? Yeah, I think, Jubaer, your connection is not that good, but it's not your fault. Sometimes it happens. Anisha and you can be partners. Do you have questions
Okay,
with
madam.
you, Jubaer?
Yes.
Okay, Jubair, you will be the examiner and Aneesh will be your candidate. After that, you can switch.
Oh, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Sugar.
Your audio seems pretty good. I can see from my monitor that you are unmuted already, but your voice is breaking up. Jubair, are you okay?
Ma'am, there is a bit difficulty in net connection. That's why I'm unavailable.
Okay.
Can you hear me, ma'am?
I can hear you, but your voice is breaking up, but now it's getting better. So do you want to try?
Oh.
Yeah, it sounds robotic. Let's take Aneesh and Renjith then. Renjith, will you be an examiner, the examiner for Aneesh?
Yes, sir. Okay, ma'am.
Okay, Jubair, you can just listen for a bit and let's see how it goes with your audio, okay? Because you are breaking up all the time. Might be a problem with your audio. I mean your internet. So let's wait for a bit if it gets better, okay? Jubair, you just wait and let's take Aneesh and Renjith for now.
Okay, Aneesh. Aneesh, which part do you want to?
Part 3.
Oh,
Okay.
so I'll ask some questions about your interest or hobby. The first question is, why do you think people need to have an interest or hobby?
I think a lot of people interested to hobby because in leisure time they will spend with their hobby. Nowadays people are struggling with a lot of stress in their work schedule, so they are interested to enjoy with that leisure time in hobbies. That's it. People are interested.
Okay. In your country, how much time do people spend on work and how much time on leisure? Is this a good balance?
I think it depends on every individual. Nowadays, a lot of IT field people are spend their weekly 5 days. They are spent with that chores time. Then after 2 days, they are spent with leisure time. But in medical field also, most of the people spend a lot of time in their medical hospital also. It's their depends their person.
Yeah. How they can find a balance between the work time and their leisure time?
I think people they are balancing with that leisure time in every month. They balanced their personal life and their leisure time they are spent with their personal life and their work schedule they are spent with the work balance. So people are more interested to spend lot of time with leisure time, but they want to survive with they want to earn money. So they are working with more time in any employment office and other their works. So I think they are balanced with the equal way.
Would you say the amount of free time has changed in much in the last 50 years?
In my concern, there is no changes in last 50 years, but in 20 to 30% of youngsters are spend a lot of time with their leisure time because they don't know how to manage their life. In between 20 to 30 years, people are spend leisure time in most of the time in their life. After that, in old age people are there spend a lot of time with their work schedule. So I think last 50 years there is not that much changes in this schedule.
Okay. Do you think people will have more or less free time in the future? Why?
Could you tell me one more? Could you please repeat the question?
Yeah. Do you think people will have more or less free time in the future? Why?
I think in future there is not that much free time in leisure time because nowadays every people are upgrading their knowledge and they are spent a lot of time with their official activities. Then they are new people, new youngsters are creating their own business ideas. So they most of the time they are spent with their chores only.
Okay, that's it.
Okay. Can I ask question?
Yeah, it's your turn. It's your turn now, Aneesh. I just want to welcome Binod and Sajjad. Welcome, guys. You will be partners. And
Thank you.
yeah,
Okay.
welcome.
Okay, ma'am.
Jubaer, you can put your hands up. You can use the icon raise hand if you are ready to speak, okay? Okay, Aneesh and Renjith, continue.
Okay, madam. Renjith,
Yeah.
which part do you like?
So we can go with part one.
Part 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Topic is childhood.
Okay.
Hello. Did you enjoy your childhood?
Yes, I did. I enjoyed a lot in my childhood because I have so many friends. I had so many friends in childhood when I was studying in different standards. So I had got some good teachers as well. So by this, it was so good during my childhood for the studies and growth.
Okay. What is your first memory of your childhood?
When I talk about the first memory, I think the first day where I went to the school, primary school, is memorable thing because the school was not far from my home, so I walked with my parents and went to the school. So I think that is a memorable thing which came across in my mind right now.
did you have a lot of friends when you were a child?
Yes, I do have a lot of friends during my childhood. I play with them. I I play with them with different games such as cricket, football, volleyball, and I have not so many close friends, but still have a connection with one or two, and they are all very cooperating during that time and right now.
Okay, what's
Yes,
happening?
yes.
Aneesh, are you still there?
Yes. It's not audible. That's why I'm waiting.
Oh,
Can you hear me?
yes. Yes, I do.
Okay, madam. Okay. I'll tell you one more question. Renjith,
Yeah, I'm here.
okay. What did you enjoy doing as a child?
Well, unlike in the past, we don't have these kinds of internet or smartphone facilities. We usually play outside in our playground near to my home. So I enjoyed a lot while playing there with my friends. So we had played a lot of games such as cricket, football, and football was my favorite. And my friends also good at playing the football.
Okay. Finish.
That's all? Okay, good
Yes,
job.
madam.
Good job, guys. Now let's take Sajjad and Binod. Sajjad, would it be okay if you will be the examiner first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Binod, which part? I would love to go with the part 3. Topic is about science and the public. How interested are most people in your country in science? To be honest, in my country, I don't see that the science is much popular. The science and technology, the field is not that popular in my country. However, I can see the majority of people, especially the teenagers, the students, they are very much interested in the science and technology. But because of the lack of facilities and the atmosphere of the science and technology in my country, because of poor government systems, the most of the young people of my country, they are compelled, they are forced to go to other countries to learn much more about the science and technology. But however, you can see the people really they love science. Okay. Why do you think children today might be better at science than their parents? Maybe the generational difference. During the time of their father, the science and technology wasn't that developed, But during these days, the children they have various platforms to learn, to know much more about the science and technology, and whatever we are today at present, this all because of the science and technology, and because of the development of this, they have managed to learn through different fields. Because of that, the children are much more advanced than their parents. Yeah. Okay. Next up, how do you suggest the public can learn more about scientific developments? Could you repeat the question again? Okay, I'm just rephrasing it. In your opinion, how public can learn more about scientific developments? There are various ways to learn
to learn about science. I think the most you know the responsibilities uh, should be the government should be more responsible, to make the people interested in science and technology by giving them the environment to learn science. For example, the government can help the public to establish the science museum, the science library in the public places, where they can learn in a very lower cost. Beside that, uh, the school also can play a better role to make the students and the people interested in science by giving them various platforms, by make them learn in the natural way, by make them learn. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Last question. What do you think are the most important scientific discoveries in the last 100 years?
Sorry, once again.
Okay. What do you think are the most important scientific discoveries in the last 100 years?
In the last 100 years. So
Yeah.
I have observed that a drastic change has come in the medical science. Those were the day where people have to suffer much more because of the lack of medical facilities. But nowadays, people are able to cope up with a different kind of diseases. On the other hand, I think the space science is another breakthrough that science has given birth to. Because of the space science, people are able to explore about the other planets. They collect lots of information about other planets. So this has made the human civilization much more advanced than the previous one. So I must say, advancements in the medical science and the space science, in my point of view, they are the most important that has been developed since 100 years back.
All right.
Okay. That's it. You did well. And gradually, you answered better in these questions. Thank you.
Thanks so much. Okay, now it's my turn. So are you ready? Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so which part do you love? Shall I start from the part one, or do you have any choice?
But 2 or 3.
Okay, I have question from part 2. Okay.
Okay.
So part 2, the question is related about healthy things. Okay, so you have to describe something healthy you enjoy doing. Okay, you have to describe something healthy that you love doing. All right.
Okay.
And you have to speak what you like and where do you do it and who do you do it. You have to explain about this all. Okay. If you wish, you can start now, or we can take some time to make preparation.
Okay. No, I think I can just start right away. Just 1 minute. Okay. Yeah. I think I'm ready.
Okay, start now.
Okay. I think everyone should develop a habit of living a healthy life. And in order to live a healthy life, we need to do the certain things as eating a proper diet is crucial for our health. And also we can do some exercise on a daily basis, which is very healthy. So I always try to go for some exercise. Sometimes I go on a park for exercise, and also I sometimes go to a gym. So I usually do the free hand exercises the most, but sometimes when I go to the gym, which I don't usually get time, but if I get time 1 or 2 times in a week, I hit on the gym and I do some weight training. And also 2 of my friends goes with me, because I sometimes feel lonely and I don't get enough push to go there. So when I'm going with my friends, it's like a push for me. So because when you are going with your friends, it is like you are doing the exercise by turn and helping each other. So it is quite beneficial. And also, I, as I was saying, I sometimes go to the park, so there is a plenty of options. You can do some running and jogging, which I usually do, and there are some instruments for doing the free hand exercise. I frequently use them in the morning. Usually 4 or 5 times in a week, I go in the morning. I go to the park and do some workouts. Is 2 minutes over, or
I still have 17 seconds left, but that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
All
Okay,
right.
that's fine. You did really good.
Hmm.
Okay, so the last question I have, I left to ask you, Sajjad. So explain why you think doing this is healthy.
Okay. You should I answer again? I
Yes.
think it is healthy because nowadays we are not eating proper meal because we tend to eat restaurant foods a lot of which contains some oily, a lot of oils and other stuff which are not very good for our health. So in order to maintain your fitness, you have to exercise at least 3 times or 2 to 3 times in a week. So that is the reason why I think it is crucial.
Okay, very well, very well. Thank you so much, Sajjad. Thank you.
Okay, guys, that's awesome. Now, let me just try Jubaer. Jubaer, are you ready to speak, or you're okay just to listen? All right. Now, yeah, okay, we still have a lot of time. So I want to propose something
Yes,
new.
ma'am. I'm ready to speak. The network problem, something interrupt.
Yes, no, sorry, Jubair, your connection is still not good. So let's wait for a bit. Now, what I'm gonna propose is to do something different. You can suggest, guys, what you wanna do, but instead of sticking to IELTS speaking questions, I wanna propose that each of you can talk about something that you want to talk about. I'll do also when it's my turn. And each one of you can have maximum of 1 minute to talk, if that's okay with you. So I'll take Aneesh first, and then Renjith, and then Binod, and then Sajjad. You can talk anything that you love to talk about. It can be like 1 or 2 or 3 topics. You can say, oh, and another thing that I want to talk about. So first, for example, oh, I want to talk about my family. Oh, I want to talk about my city. And after that, you say, oh, and there's something else that I want to talk about. I love plants. Okay? Is that a good idea for you guys? Just to break the, just to,
Let's try.
okay, just to break the thing that we're always doing, IELTS speaking questions. It's good because we get familiar with those questions, and it's helping us prepare. Let's mute Jubair. Okay. Now he's muted.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Binod.
Yeah, actually, we have been meeting in the Zoom classes almost every day, and we are getting connected to each other for many days before. So, have you found any changes in us, like the way we speak and the pronunciation that we use? So what is your compliment about us, ma'am? Have we improved to some extent, or are we still in the same situation like previous?
I think it's hard for me because there are many of you, and maybe I can mix up with 2 people or 3 people. You know what I mean? But the best thing,
Yeah.
the best judge is yourself. When you listen and how you improved. But if I can get a chance with you guys, like one-on-one, let's say I'll speak with you today, and then record that, and then listen again and again, and write down what are your strengths and what are your weak points in your speaking, I'll write them down, and then we practice, and then after, let's say, 3 weeks, I'll have you again one-on-one and again write down. So then that time I can compare from the last, let's say, 3 weeks that I also had one-on-one with you, and then 3 weeks later, then there is a substantial information that I can get whether you improve or not. Do you get me?
Yes, ma'am.
It's hard for me because there are many of you that I deal with every day, like different people.
Okay, but I have, ma'am, let's do something different. I mean, from tomorrow onwards, like, we shall spend 10 to 15 minutes to one student. It's just like the IELTS speaking exam, we can ask one of the student from each 3 parts, just like IELTS speaking exam.
Okay. Sure.
To one of the students, we cannot cover almost all the participants here, but at least one student we can spend 10 to 15 minutes. We can take the fully speaking, we can tell one of the participants that your date will be this. You will have your speaking exam. We can give a date for this for the particular students.
Okay, that seems sustainable, Binod, when we have only 3 participants each session, because remember, Zoom gives us only 40 minutes, and if we give 15 minutes each, 15 minutes each, you have 2 people for 30 minutes.
I didn't
right?
mean that, ma'am. Just let me finish one more time. For example, we are not supposed to spend whole time, spending 1 or 2 students. I mean that, for example, Sajjad is there. We can say that Sajjad, you will be having your speaking exam on the coming days. Okay, the while Sajjad will be preparing, and rest of the after taking the exam of Sajjad, we can continue. We still 20 more minutes to practice some parts of the questions. I mean to say like that.
Oh.
Did you understand, ma'am?
No, I'm sorry, Binod. Can you repeat, please?
Okay, I mean to say that we shall spend 10 to 15 minutes to only one of the students at a time for one Zoom meeting.
Okay, now I get it. Like, you mean if one's test is coming very soon, then we focus on that person to give him like 15 to 20 minutes? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Not the 15 to 20, at least 10 to 12 minutes. We shall spend 10 to 12 minutes on one student, just like an exam.
Sure.
And he will be covering all those 3 parts, and just like he's taking IELTS exam, and the rest of the students, we can follow the same as usual. And for the next day, and one of the students will be given another date to be prepared, just like the exam.
You know what? That's absolutely a brilliant idea, Binod. And in fact, I'm doing that. Like, I'm contacting, let's say one would text me, like personal, private message me, would say, I'll have my test next week. And then I actually give time to that person one-on-one. I said, okay, do you want to practice every day? I can give you, let's say, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, just to make you practice from part 1, part 2, part 3. That's what I'm already doing. And that's really brilliant, Binod, like I said. But you don't know this, like, behind the scene. You don't see this, that I'm also doing it with others whom I know that their exam is fast approaching. You know what I mean?
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, but yeah, we can do it here if you like. But if you like also, whoever has got their exam, let's say next week, you can contact me. I can set aside time aside from this one, because this one is very limited, and sometimes your Zoom is not working well. While if it's one-on-one, and I don't do one-on-one because that's when the time crazy things happen. So, but because I will only take one-on-one from the people that I've known already in these sessions, like let's say we were practicing already for about a month or two, so most likely I know you, even though I don't see your faces, but I know you are legit and you are serious about practicing. So then I can arrange for that person to have a one-on-one. That's actually what I do.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so
Yes.
any more suggestions? Do you want to what did I say earlier? Like you can talk anything about anything. We
You
have
said, you can say talk anything about any topic for 1 minute.
okay.
That's what.
Are you okay with that, guys? All of you?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's okay.
Okay, Anish first, and then Renjith,
Yes, madam.
and then Sajjad, and then Binod. If we have time, I'll set my timer. Okay, Anish, do you want to talk about just anything that you like to talk about? And let me know, and then I'll set the time.
Okay, madam.
Now,
I will talk about my family. I have a small family. We have only 5 members in my family, including my dad, mom, and my younger brother and the elder brother. Well, I said, my father is now retired in government servant. My mother also homemaker. Then my brother also working in some institution. He would like to enjoy theirself, and he is planning to go to abroad. He is in engineer field. In my side, I would like to explore recent things about improve my knowledge, especially in my habit. I would like to encourage my health and fitness. Probably
Okay.
I will go to
time. All right, 1 minute. Now let's take Renjith, but you can listen to yourself. I don't have time to really, but like I said, you can always message me if you need like 1 week, like one-on-one. But I only take those people that I feel comfortable also, and I feel like I can trust, because I'm a woman. You guys, most of you are men, so a little bit scary there. Now, okay, Renjith, I know you're nice people there. I can hear you speaking. Okay, Renjith, your turn.
Yep. So I'd like to talk about my job, and I'm currently working as a portfolio analyst in one of the US company listed in New York Stock Exchange. I'm to talk about detail about my job. I'm currently working in a company where we give platform and various reporting services to the financial advisors in US. So by using our company's platform, they can actually manage their n number of clients from their home. They actually don't even need a brick and mortar office to manage their clients. Actually, when they are selecting our company, and they become our client. So it's a new product in wealth management, and it is commonly called as a fintech. Yep.
Okay. Right, your 1 minute. All right, now Sajjad, please.
Shall I start?
Yes, sure.
Okay. I'd like to talk about the topic I was asking to Binod. It is about the scientific development. In the last century, there were some significant scientific inventions that happened. Like one would be the invention of aeroplanes. Like we can travel to we can travel hundreds of miles in hour because of the aeroplane, the invention of aeroplane. Also, the other aspect was the penetration of internet. Especially in the last few decades, the internet, the rising of internet is so significant. So as we can use it in our day-to-day basis, and it has made our lives a lot more easier. We can like do shopping, and we can take a medical treatment and book a flight or anything with just by few clicks. So it is way more convenient nowadays. And I think in the upcoming days we'll have much more inventions. Like, okay, okay.
All right. Okay. Now, Binod, your turn.
Okay, ma'am. I'm going to talk about the same topic that Sajjad started
Okay.
previously. It's about. I'm going to talk about the importance of games and sports and the exercises in the life of every individual. You know, back in the day, when the science and technology wasn't that developed, at that time, people were compelled to walk. They used to work physically and automatically. That would be a part of exercise, and they were quite healthy. But at the modern time, because of this advancement in the technology, people are more sedentary. They do not show any interest in the games and sports and the and exercise, which is one of the best way to keep ourselves healthy. Exercise doesn't mean to hit the gym or to or to make yourself sweating. Lifting the heavy weights, etc. So exercise can even be done in the form of games and sports.
Okay. All right. Oh, awesome. Did you like it, guys? The way we do
Yeah,
it
it's quite.
now? Like,
But
just,
1 minute.
it's not much,
That
eh?
faster, much faster. Yeah.
Okay, so next time we will do it 2 minutes then. Yeah, because sometimes also 2 minutes, like, I observed you said, oh, am I not finished yet? Me too. Sometimes I do that. Now, we still have like close to 2 minutes. So do you want me to speak about whatever, or you can have
Yeah,
something to say
yeah.
also? We can.
Okay, I have a question. If anyone would like to answer.
Okay. Binod, yes, go ahead.
Okay, who will be answering me?
It's me. I don't know.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, so why do some people think that modern lifestyles are not healthy?
Modern lifestyle, did you say?
Yeah, modern lifestyles are not healthy. Why?
Okay, Sajjad, are you gonna answer that?
Okay, please go on.
Who's gonna answer? Me, Sajjad?
Yeah, I'll answer.
You can answer.
Me?
Yeah, I think many.
Yes, sure. So Renjith, go ahead.
Yeah, I think modern lifestyle is not healthy due to the different factors. This is the first one is the lack of exercise. As we know, the modern people are busy with their work and they don't get enough time to get exercise very well. So that is one thing. And the second thing is the food which they are trying to figure. The modern people are addicted to the fast food now, and these foods are not good to health. So these kinds of modern lifestyles are not good to health.
In addition, there is a much more competition when we are using social media. If your friends were traveling or buying something new, they post it on social media. You always have you sometimes develop the eager to buy that thing or go there. So it is the another aspect why people don't like this modern things.
Can you list some modern lifestyles like?
Oh, sorry guys. Modern lifestyle, so it should be associated with modern technology, like you have cars, you have online shopping, you don't have to go out. What else? But you know what? It's also like the modern lifestyle can also be active. Like we have gyms now. We didn't have those in the last, let's say, 50 years. Nobody thought about business to have gyms for people to work out, and also let's say swimming pools. Lots of buildings now, like apartments, condos, they also have swimming pools for tenants to swim every day if they can, and that's also a good exercise. And I also consider that as a modern lifestyle. But there is maybe, like you guys mentioned already, modern lifestyle that's in a negative light, like eating fast food, um, sedentary lifestyle, sitting in front of the television, just eating popcorn, eating chips, watching Netflix. Yes, so I don't really know. There is modern lifestyle on the positive side and a modern lifestyle on the negative side. I don't know if you get what I meant by that. All right, so I'll have to say bye. Bye, everybody. For YouTube, bye.